whether I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am. Malan ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, you are audible and we are able to see your screen. Please continue.
Okay, 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 sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sorry, first of all, sorry for my delay. Some network issue was there. Okay, so today, before getting into the session, I want to give some introduction about the various Python editor available. Okay, so various editors are available for interactive usage of this Python. One of the editor is Sublime Text. Okay, so Sublime Text is one of the Python editor which will allow us to program using the scripting mode. So for example, in this Sublime Text, I have printed two statements. That is Dr. Shivanti Yathanava College of Engineering, another one is Department of Information Technology. Here the one tool is available to build and deploy our project. That is our .py file or Python file. The output will be displayed in the output console.
Once more, ma'am, I didn't get you. Once more from starting point.
Once more. Okay, okay, fine. Now only started, ma'am. Welcome. So actually, we are using Python 3.6.2, right? So there we are using the IDE. So Python 3.6. Okay. So for last 2 days, we saw in the command line interpreter mode. Okay. So kindly mute the audio echo. Okay, so in this scripting mode only for last 2 days, you might have gone through the exercise and all. Okay, so same Python 3.6 we are having IDE, that is integrated development learning environment. Okay, one of the IDE for interactive and scripting mode. So this is the IDE which is available for interactive purpose and for scripting also. Okay, so that we can do programming, this interactive commands in the chevron symbol in the command prompt, and if we want to save file and run means we can save the file and run the Python file. Okay, so this is not necessary to only follow the IDE which is available and supported by Python only. Okay, a default version. We can move for other available Python text editors. Okay, so one of the text editor which is available for Python is Sublime Text. Okay, Sublime Text. So in this we can just type the coding, and using the toolbar, using the build, we can run the program. Okay, so this is one of the editor available, and another editor is PyCharm. Okay, this is one of the famous text editor available for Python coding. Okay, so here run option, we can run the Python code and we can see the output in the output console. Okay, so no two separate text screen are available. Just in the same window, we can see the output console in the separated split window. Okay, in the down there is the output console where we can see the error message and the output regarding our program. Okay, so it is not, so first of all, I want to stress this, it is not necessary to use only the default IDE which is available in the Python version. Okay, so for since we want all the participant to use efficiently, we move to the IDE version. Okay, which is available in 3.6.4. So first of all, I would like to show the various classes, methods available in the Python by default. Okay, one of the function is print. You might have gone through the command print. If you give text in double quotes or single quotes, a string message, and enter means whatever you gave in the double quotes, that will be printed in the output. Okay, so the actual definition of the function, what to do, the x-axis, particular x-axis, y-axis, we want to display the content. That coding part, implementation part, these are all available in the available defaultly. Okay, so built-in function, these are and all. So it is available. We can just using and calling the function through their name. We are calling and using the function, available function. So today's class we will see how to define our own function, user defined function. So first of all, I want to show what are the various default function available in the Python. Okay, so if you want to know the various syntax of the available function, means we can use the help. Okay, HELP, help command. So help, in the bracket you want to put the function. It will display the syntax of the particular function or a particular keyword what you typed in the text help content. Okay, so see here in the print function there are various, so see these are and all various parameters. Okay, so we will give the value in the double quotes. Yeah, so that is the value. So other than that, they are having another two parameters. One is sep, another one is end. Okay, so yesterday in the doubt session we had a chat regarding what do you mean by end, what is the purpose of it and all. Okay, so today we will see what is the purpose of this end. Okay, so likewise, not only print, so many built-in functions are available in the Python. So let us see one by one. So there is one command known as dir. Dir means directory. It will list the entire modules or functions or methods available in that particular module or class. Okay, so defaultly there is one command underscore built-ins. Okay, built-ins you want to give underscore built-ins underscore close the bracket. Okay, so see these much available what to say functions, variables, objects, errors are available, default one or available in the Python. We are just using by calling the name itself. So see, we are using the print function. Okay, so last class madam explained about tuples. Okay, so what else? List. Okay, so Python support str, string str object class. Okay, so various functions and methods are available in the Python package defaultly. So these are the contents. So if you want to know, for example, a equal to 4 means just we are assigning a numerical value 4 to the variable a. Okay, if you want to know what is the type of the variable, means there is a command known as type. Okay, so just type in the bracket you want to give the variable name. Okay, see the output is it is given this variable belongs to the class int. Okay, so likewise if you give string content, means what will be the type? Obviously it will typecast. Okay, so obviously it belongs to the class str. So using the another built-in function, okay, type. So see where is that? This is here. Okay, so using the function type, we are seeing which type of the variable belongs to. Okay, Likewise, float in a lot of built-ins are available. Next, we are going to see how to get the user from the input. Okay. So if you want to get user from the input, we are using another built-in function input. Okay. So for example, if you want to add two numbers, num1 equal to okay. So num1 equal to input. So there is another function input. So input of. So input, where is it? See here, input. So input, the prompt is waiting for user to enter the input. Okay. So just I am giving the value some 56. Okay. So next we want to add two numbers. Okay. So next we are the next input value. So thus I am typing using the input function. So here we are going to give the another input for 45. Okay. Now I am going to add this two inputs. Okay. So num1 plus num2. So what is the result? Actually, result should be a number 1, but we are getting the result as concatenation of these two input, right? So this is why we are getting this, means the input what we gave is taken as string format. So before processing it, we want to convert the input string format into integer format. So we are again using the int type available built-in function to convert the integer string to integer. Okay, then only we can add the two numbers. Okay, so now see num1 equal to int of input of. Okay, so int of input of means num2 likewise. Sorry. So just we want to, so this not it is not necessary to convert the input string to int. What we want, we can convert. If you want to convert it float means we can do. If you want to convert the input to other type also, okay, float, what else? Okay, so oct number, likewise we can convert the format. Okay, so sorry. So num2 equal to int of input of, so 2 close. So just we want to give the next input. So now we have entered two integer values. You can now add the two numbers. Okay. Okay. So if you want to get an interactive output, please enter the value of A, enter the value of B. We want to give that command in double quotes within the as argument to the input function. So for example, if you want to enter the value means you want to give it as int of string value means, for example, if you want to enter the name means input of, you want to enter the what the interactive word you want to type it within the double quotes. So enter the name. Okay. So likewise, we want to give. So it will ask accordingly. So for interactive purpose, so then only we want to, the user will know it is asking input for this. We want to give the corresponding input likewise. So whatever the message we want to display, we want to give it in the double quotes inside the input function. Okay, so likewise, if you want to convert mean, you want to put the int or float that particular type outside the input function. It automatically converts and we can process the input, right? So next one I want to insist regarding the print statement. For example, print. So hello. So now we are going to script mode. Okay, so script, what is the purpose of script mode? We can type and reuse at any time. Okay, it is available, but in the case of interactive mode, it will be erased at the end. Okay, so we will save the file in .py format. So hello world. So just I am saving the file. So before saving, you want to give the path. Don't fill the bin which is available in Python 36. At last, it will lead to some erroneous message. So put your Python exercise in a separate folder. Okay. So sample.py. Okay, so if you want to execute this 2-line means in the interactive session, just we type means we will get the output. For a script mode, we want to type the content and we want to run the file. So run. Okay, so the output will be displayed here. Hello, whatever given in double quotes, it is printed hello. Next print is printed in the next line. Why? So defaultly the parameter which is end is given as new line /n. Okay, so defaultly for print the default end value is /n, so that other next print is executed in the next line. Okay, if I don't want that, I can override that. Okay, so overriding how we want to give that parameter followed by what so defaultly /n new line. If you want to give a tab space is enough. I don't want to print the content in the next line. I want it immediately with the next tab means I want to mention that with next tab likewise. So if you run means see that. So we are overriding which is available in the default implementation. Defaultly for print function, the parameter end is given as new line /n. What we already seen in the first in the help itself. Yeah, help of print. It shows the syntax. So end is given with new line. So it is so that only if you give two separate print means that hello is printed in one line and world is printed at the end. It is moved. The cursor moves to the next line. Okay, so using the code we can override that. So I am overriding. I no need new line. I just want the content to be print beside. Okay, so /t. So /t likewise you can give anything. Okay, next thing we want to see about that. Another parameter is there. See, seb. Oh, then what is the purpose of seb then? Okay, shall we see? Okay, for example, if you want to print something for I in. So if you want to traverse a string, I want to print the hello using the for loop. So I want to type the for loop syntax. Next is enter. If you enter means automatically one tab indentation is given by the editor itself. No need to give extra space. That is one tab space means it is equivalent to 4 spacing, right? So it is automatically given. So just give the content. So here I am going to print the I value, right? So for I means initially I assign to the first 0th index value h. So h will be printed, next c will be printed likewise. Okay, so shall we run and see the output? Sorry. Sorry, it's not bracket is not. Okay, see the output. Said hello. So for hello, we have already seen the purpose of end. End means slash n. So we override it with slash t. So hello is one print, another within the loop, another print is available outside the loop. So between two print we are having space, that is tab space. But how we are getting this space? Okay, this is known as separator, sep. By default they have given this space, one space for separate state. Okay, so sorry. I want to print this. So we move with the range function. So range of 0 to 6. Okay, so I am printing two variable. One is the value, another one is its square. Okay, so within this two print, there is one single spacing which is defaultly available in this seb. So I want to override that. That means I want to give the keyword seb. Okay, so seb equal to whatever I want. Okay. So see, so now you are clear why we are using seb and why we are using end. End is for the print. Each print will defaultly insist new line. For seb means it will separate the variable print. If you have two variable to print in single print means in single call means the two variable is separated defaultly by space. It is given in the function definition itself. Okay, if you want to override means we can override using that argument sep, and whatever string we want to replace, we can replace with. Okay, so this is the built-in function. So print is a built-in function which is already available in the Python, and we are just using that. Okay, so likewise we can also create our own functions. Okay, so with this introduction, I would like to get into my topic today. Okay, so today's topics, so I will rush it first. So today's topic is strings and functions in Pythons. Okay, so string is one of the data type. Chitra madam is already discussed about some of the how to create a string, how to delete the string, how to slice the string, the basics operation and all. We have already seen in the Monday class itself. So once more, a little bit introduction followed by what are the various operations or methods available in string. We can detailedly see one by one. Okay, so string means is a sequence of characters. In Python, it can be of single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. Okay, so triple quotes mean it can be of 3 single quotes or it can be of 1 single quotes and 1 double quotes. Accordingly, we want to close that. If you put one single quotes and double quotes mean we want to close accordingly. Double quotes and then single quotes likewise. Okay, so this is one of the example how you are assigning string to a variable var 1, 2, 3 likewise. So single quotes or double quotes. If you put here 3 single quotes mean you want to put accordingly 3 single quotes. If you put single quotes followed by double quotes mean likewise we want to close double quotes followed by single quotes. Okay, so this is the procedure for assigning string to the variable. So next we are going to see how we can index the string. Okay, so string in computer it is indexed by it starts from 0. Okay, well, left the length since it starts from 0, the end will be the length minus 1. For example, if I assign Python to my string variable means p will be 0, and obviously the end of the string n will be 5. Actually, this string is of length 6. Since it starts with 0, it's end with 5. Okay, so it also provide negative indexing. String supports negative indexing. So negative means from the right to the left, from the right -1 to the accordingly -2, -3. Why -1? Length. Okay, it is given by length, total length minus that index value. So total length is 6. 6 minus that index value 5. 6 minus 5, obviously -1. Likewise. So that in that manner only they are assigning this negative index, right? So next, this and all, I rush it fastly. Plus operator and multiplication operator are used for concatenation. So a concatenation we have already seen in the introduction class itself, num1, num2. Just if you enter the input in input method means it will treat it as string only. We want to convert into int type. Okay, else it will just concatenate the two strings. Likewise, multiplication operator is available. It is used to repeat the content. Okay. Thrice, this is a value given as thrice means 3 times it will be repeated. Accordingly, you can give the input. Okay, at that many times it will be repeated. So next, again indexing. So if you want to access a particular character in the string means you want to give the index value. Okay, so s of 1 means since a string start with 0, s of 1 means t will be the answer. Okay, so next, likewise, various slicing methods are available. So if you want to extract a substring from the given string means this slicing operator is used. So what do you mean by slicing operator? So it is given in the square bracket. So square bracket, two values is given separated by colon, right? So first one is I is the it's a starting index. Okay, we want to include that index position. Next, j. So don't want to include that end position. So for example, if I give s of 1:4 means starting from first location not to fourth. Before fourth you want to wind up. So that's why it's given there, not inclusive of jth value. So starting from t to 1, 2, 3, that's all. Because 4 we should not include in the substring calculation, right? So this is the formula for slicing the substring from the given string. So next, likewise, in the string, if you didn't give the start location, means defaultly it will starts from the initial position, starting index. From this, if you didn't specify anything means from the start index, it starts to slice and exclusive of j. So for example, here from the start s to j value 3. 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. 3, we should not include 3. So 3, that is before 3 or, so str. Okay. So likewise, you can omit the final end value also. If you omit the final end value means it will proceed till the end. Okay. So if you leave the start value means it will starts from the beginning, and if you end the end value means it proceeds till the end of the string. So here see, s of I colon, we didn't specify the end index, so it starts from 2. So 0, 1, 2, it starts from R and proceeds till to the end of the string G, right? Okay, so next, likewise, here we are next to slice the string. We are again we are seeing another syntax for that. Here we are seeing the third parameter k. So previously we saw with two syntax, that is two parameter I and j. Here three variables are given. Three parameter, that is I, j, k. So obviously I, j value is same only, starting up to the j minus 1, that is before 1. What is the purpose of k? So k is a step size. Okay, so defaultly the step size will be 1. That's why we are traversing. For example, if you give 0 to 2 means st, from single, it's slowly increment using 1. The value will be 1. So if we can override that also. So if you give 2 means it will index, so see, from 0 to 5. So 4. the meaning is before 5 means 4. So 0 to 4, what are the string? You want to traverse in 2 steps. So 0 is that position matter. So 0 we want to include, yes. So output is yes, followed by 0, 1 we want to omit because our step size is 2. So we want to omit that 1 position, next 2. So what is the value R? This the output is printed as R, followed by next 0, 1, 2 is printed, 3 omitted. Step after 2, 2 we want to increment 2. So yes, next 2 increment R, next 2 increment N. Likewise, we want to proceed. Okay. So Python also support negative index. It is already told initially itself. Next, small diagram for better understanding, right? So how the strings are sliced based on this start value and end value. So already explained. For better understanding, I put this pictorial representation. Next, we can see for negative slides, that is step size. If we go negative step size, we can traverse. How it's possible? Let's see. For example, for string is Python programming. So I indexed the value from 0 to 17. So total strength, that is length of the string is 18, right? So if I put var 1 of 0 means first position, that is 0 will be the answer. Next, if I put 1 to 5, 1 to 5 means what is the answer? 1 to 4 will be printed. So 1 to 4, that is YTH0. O. So YTHO. Okay. So next, this is the, so this I have given for clear understanding of negative step size, right? So for negative, so we can also slice the string in the reverse manner. Okay, using by giving the step size as negative. So for example, so -1 means reverse order. Okay, so starting location 8, ending point is 4. Obviously 4 means it terminate in the 3 itself. -1, so -1 means not in the right, that is left to right direction, from the right to left direction. So 8, 4, so you see, so 8 means here 8 to 4 means that O, okay, before O. So we should not include the end value, right? So before 4 O, N value. So 8 RP space N, that will be the output. So see, RP space N, that will be the output. Okay. So in command, I have noticed that is the I value. Since we are traversing from the right to left, the I value should be greater than the J value. Okay. If you want to take a substring from using the positive index means we traverse from the left to right. So first left, the start value will be 0 or lower than the end value. But if you traverse from the right to left means, that is negative step index means obviously that first start index should be greater than the end index. Then only you will get output. If you give in this manner, there will be no output. This is the reason for that, right? So next, what happens if you omit the end index in case of negative step size? Okay, so negative step size, if you end the end value means, if you omit the end value means defaultly the beginning of the string will be assigned. So up to beginning. So it end till the, so since we are traversing from the reverse, right? So in the string 4. So 4 means here, right? So starting from here, start is 4. So 4 is your start position. Our step size is negative, meaning that we want to traverse from right to left. Okay, so the end is not given. End is not given means we want to traverse from the right to left till the end. Okay, so what will be the output then? OHTYP. Okay, so similar manner, we can also omit the start index. So again, same one, if we omit the start index, if our end is the 4 means negative traverse. Okay, so our end is 4. We want to traverse negatively. That is from the right to left means obviously if you omit the start index, it will, that is end index, it will take from, sorry, start index. This one I am explaining. It's take from the last value. Okay. Okay. So next, strings are immutable. Why strings are immutable? We can't able to change a particular character in the string. For example, if I assign hello Python to the variable greeting means, if I want to change H with J means it's not possible. Okay. So change cannot be reflected in the string variable. If you can change me, it is known as mutable. If you cannot change, it's known as immutable. So in Java also we might have learned that the strings are immutable. We can't able to manipulate, that is we can't able to update or change the letters in the string. Okay. Then what way we can extract the things or change the content means, we can do so, but we want to update it in another variable. Okay. If you want to change H to J means, just I can slice remaining E to N plus I can insert J and store the value, resultant value in new variable, new string. But I can't able to manipulate or change the existing greetings. Okay, so that's why we are calling strings as immutable. Okay, so let's move on to some of the available string functions. So string concatenation already seen. That is, if true string followed by the plus symbol means it will automatically concatenate. If you want space mean, we can give in between. So plus, using plus operator, we can concatenate. So as many as string as possible. Next one is in operator. In is again is membership operator. If you want to check a particular word or a particular string is available in that particular substring is available in the string means, we can move to this in membership operator. It is available means it will return true, else false will be written. Okay, so next comes strings method. Okay, so what are the variable methods which is available in the str, that is string class. Okay, we saw when we get the input from the user, the variable it is returned, the type is returned as str, that is string. Okay, string class. So that str string class contains so many built-in methods. So we are going to see the available methods one by one. So how we can use that particular method mean, using that variable. For example, if I assign the string .sacco to var. Okay, obviously the type of var is string type, str class type. Okay. Okay, so next, if you want to access the inbuilt function in the string of class means, we want to put the dot operator. Okay, so variable name dot, if you put dot, it will automatically list out in the interactive mode. It will automatically display all the existing available methods of the string. Okay, whatever we want, we can take from that itself. It is not necessary to memorize. So this is the beauty of the that is the editors. Okay, so if you put dot means there is one of the built-in method find. So find means what is the purpose? If you give that string yes means, it will find whether that particular character is available in the string, and it will return the position. So see 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So third position, the yes belongs to third position index. So the answer will be 3. So you can execute this in the interactive mode itself. Okay, in the ideally interactive mode, just put these strings and you can get the output. Next, if you want to know the length of the string, it is not only the length of the string. If you want to know the length of the list or tuple means, we can use the built-in function len. Okay, if you put the len, if you put the particular object, that is string object or list object means, it will return the number of elements or strings that is available in that particular variable. Okay, so banana means total 6. So obviously the output will be 6. Okay, next, if you want to search a string, so this is similar to that of we already seen string. Gave this means if you want to find a substring also, it is possible. Not only a single character, it will return the position. It also return the substring also. In banana, if you want to search where is NA belongs to, so it will search NA. So the starting NA is here. So it will obviously return the starting, that is 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. That 2 will be returned. So it will return the position where that particular is available, particular substring or word is available, that is character is available. Okay, next, upper or lower case. Okay, so if you assign a value, some string, so I have given hello Malar to the variable v1. So if I want to convert all in the uppercase, means I will use the built-in function available in this str string class upper. Okay, it will return the string in the upper manner. Okay, so upper format. Likewise, if you want to change it in the lower case, means we can use the built-in function, that is built-in methods. These and all methods belongs to the str class. Okay, whereas a string, len, input, these are all functions. Str class contains these methods. So I will show in the interactive, the descriptive mode once we complete the presentation. So next, search, replace. So in this case, if I want to, if you want to search a word substring in a string, means I can do using the built-in replace. If you want to search and replace, okay, for example, if I have the string value hello CB, means if you want to replace the CB with Nila, means I can use the built-in function method replace. So replace the CB with Nila. Okay, so obviously that will be not hello CB, it will be hello Nila. Okay, so like not only string, we can also change replace a single character also. So if you want to change L with O, character replace is also, it's also allowed in this method, right? Next method is L strip or strip to reduce the, it is to remove the white space which is available in the beginning and end of the string. For example, here notice I have given some space, gray. So great is the variable which is assigned with hello Taco. Initially I left some space and end also I have left some space. If I want to remove space, I want to use the method strip. It will remove the space available in the left side. If I want to remove the right side space, mean I want to use the or strip. Okay, right side space will be removed, but the left side space will be it's there only. Okay, if you want to remove both the white space available in the left and right side of the string, means I will go for the available method strip. If you put the method strip, means it will automatically remove the white space which is available in the beginning and end of string. Okay, so next we are moving to the next method which is available in the str class. Starts with, ends with. Okay, from the name itself, so this Python is so simple and easy. Why so? From the, it's like a English, from the word itself we can understand, we can start coding by ourselves itself. Okay, so here playing is good for health is given as a string, that is the sentence is given as a string to the variable var. If I want to if I want to check whether that particular string starts with capital P, again strings are consecutive. Uppercase different and lower case different. Upper P and lower P is different. Okay, so see, if you give starts with P, if whether this string starts with P, it will return true because our case it is case only. If you put lower case, means it will return the value false. So likewise, it's a similar manner end with. But if you want to check whether our string end with particular string means we can put like this. Since it is a case sensitive, if you give the uppercase means it will return false as the output, right? So next, find or find. So find means from the left it will be. For example, welcome. If you give the string as welcome means, if you want to find a letter E means, we already saw now, it will return the position 1, 0, 1. So from the left to the right, it will when it encounters the first letter, it will return the index of the particular position 1. Okay, then what function of or find means, it will return the index from the right to the left. Okay, so right left, the right is the E only, so it will return that only. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So sixth position, so the answer is 6. So likewise, if you want not only a particular word, if you want to find whether a particular substring is available or not, we can use that methods. Next, count. So count will count how many occurrence of that particular character. In the case of welcome, E means it occurs twice, so the answer is 2. In the sentence, if you want to find a word occurrence, or means since this or and this are different, right? Case sensitive, so the answer is 1 for us. So you, since this 2 or 2U belongs to lower case, it is counted and the answer is written as 2. So next method, capitalize. So capitalize. So capitalize means these and all we have gone through in the MS Word. It's upper, lower case, capitalize each word, like that. These functions we are seeing here in the Python using the method. That's all. Okay, so welcome. So we want to capitalize the first letter, whatever may be the remaining. Okay, so if a string is given with some value means, it will just capitalize the first letter and return other letters as lower letter. Okay, so here all are lowercase. So I want to capitalize means the first letter will be capitalized and the output is displayed here. In the next case, I have given all the letter as capital except the first one. So what will be the output? So capitalize means if a particular string or word is available means, we want to capitalize the first letter only. Remaining it should be in the lowercase. Okay, so that's the functionality of capitalize method. So next, title. So title means what it will do. If you have a sentence, it will capitalize each first letter of the words. Okay, see here, each first letter of the words are capitalized. So that's the function of capital. So that's the difference between capitalize and capital, right? Okay. So remaining it will, for example, here we have given all the letters in the uppercase. But since we are using title, that is meaning that the first letter should be capital, remaining it will return in the lowercase. So next, swap case. Swap case means if you give lowercase mean it will return uppercase. If you give uppercase means it will return the lowercase. Likewise, vice versa. Next, built-in available method is upper. These are some testing methods, whether the given string is lower or upper. So the output will be, that is the result will be true. So if given string is lower, it means it will return true. Okay. So next, so given uppercase, if it's upper means it will return true, no and false. Go through by going with undone. Title means we saw the various functions of the method. This is applicable whether it's true or false. Whether this particular string is upper or lower, is title is capitalized likewise. Okay. So is alphabets. So this in this example, is the string full of alphabetical. Here we have given the space, so the output is false. If you give space or other symbol, the likewise means it will return false because method is alpha. All should be alphabets. Likewise, digits. So in this case, all are digits, but in this case, I have given O. Okay, so it returns false. Is check whether it's the string the particular digit or not. Digit means if all are digit means it's return false. So alpha number is a mixture of number and alphabets. Next, join split. Join means we split the string using the split the string using the split method. So here I am giving the input as C, C++, Java, Python likewise. So simply if you use split method, it will split based on the space, right? C plus Java, Python likewise. So
Madam, ma'am.
if I want to
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sir.
Madam, ma'am, your voice is breaking a little bit. I hope it is due to the network connectivity.
Okay, sir. Okay. Whether it's okay now, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's okay, ma'am.
Okay, sir. I moved to the veranda.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So next we are going to see the split and join function. So split means it will split. So if you specify the based on character, it will split the string. For example, in this example, I have given the input as A. Okay, so given string is Java, split the string based on the occurrence of the word A. So it will so the output will be the list. Okay, so C space C plus plus space J, up to that it will treat it as one element in the list. Okay, so I am splitting the word based on A. So A is omitted. Next, B is available. That forms the other element in the list. Next, A is omitted. From the space to Python, it forms the last element in the list. Okay. So likewise, we can join. If using join, so what will be the parameter used in the join method means list. We can give list tuples likewise. It will join and form a single string as a output. Okay. So next is string format. So before that, I wish to say something about string comparison. So in Python, we can use the operators such as equal to, greater than, lesser than, comparing the strings. So strings will be compared based on the ASCII value. You might have heard, if you are familiar with C, other language means. So for small a, 97 is the ASCII value. For capital A, 65 is the ASCII value. It will compare the ASCII value. Okay. So since 97 is greater than 65, here we are getting the value as true as output, right? So ASCII value, if you want to get a ASCII value for a particular word, means we want to give the function ORD. So it's available, built-in function available in the Python. ORD of single quotes, if you give capital A, means it will return the corresponding ASCII value. Okay, so next string format. In string format, this string format is used for the printing. Okay, so for example, string, if I want to pass the value in the as argument. Okay, so after that we will move to the function. The function you will be clear with the argument and all. So first positional argument, that is 0, 1, 2. So that 4 is replaced in the first that operator, curly bracket. Next 5 is replaced in the second curly bracket, and 9 is replaced the last curly bracket. Actually it's positional one, 0, 1, 2. We can change the position also. If you want 5 to be printed first, means you want to give that position 1, 0 likewise. So this is known as keyword argument. You can whether you can, if you wish, you can give position of that particular string, or you can give the keyword of the particular string. So here see 9 is assigned to a variable keyword result res. So here I am using that key only, not the position. So output is this will be concatenated here. So that this here 4 will be placed plus. So in the green I am given the input and the output is displayed in the black color. Okay, so 1 is 5 equals the result will be 9. So 9 will be replaced in this position. That will be the output. So for formatting purpose, so for displaying purpose, we use this function. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Today is our function. So function is a set of codes. We can reuse that, a block of codes, a block of statements. So if you want to use repeatedly, you can save it and you can call later. So we prefer function. Okay. So reusability is the major advantage of functions. So there are two types of built-in functions available. One is built-in function and another one is user-defined function. So built-in function, I think you might have familiar with built-in function because I initially itself I shown some of the built-in function available in the Python. So print is one of the built-in function. Just by passing the content, we can get the output. The output stream. So like int is the input function. Okay. So what are the other built-in function? That the range, this range will this range and all. Yesterday class itself, madam discussed. Okay, starts from 6 end to 18. By end 18 before 17. Okay, 18 minus 1. But here we have specified the step size. Then what is the answer? First is 6. 6 plus 3, 9. Next 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 plus 3, 18. 18 should be omitted because the end value is 18. End value should not be taken into account. Okay, so range function, ABS, absolute value, maximum. If you pass the set of arguments, parameters, it will return the maximum value. Okay, round means it will round the value. Okay, to the float value will be round to a value. Okay, so we can move on to the user-defined function. Okay, so how we want to define a function? If I like to define a function, what is the syntax for that? So it starts with the keyword def. Okay, def followed by the name of the function, and we want to pass the argument. Okay, in the open bracket, close bracket, followed by the indentation. So indentation is the must. So whatever given in the indentation is treated as the set of statements for that particular function. Okay, so last at the end of the function definition, there will be the return statement. Okay, return. So this is the syntax for defining the function. So function may be of two. One is function definition, another one is function call. So in built-in function, the function definition is already available. We are just calling through function call, print, input, likewise. Okay, here in the user-defined function, we want to define the functionality of the function. So what is the syntax? We want to put the def keyword followed by the name of the function, the argument list, and whatever we want to do, we want to give in the indentation, last return. Okay, so next we see some examples. So def means def followed by the so this is the syntax, the indentation. So after the indentation, the normal code, so the flow of execution starts from the level 0 only. So this is level 1. So level 1 indentation is treated to be the function definition, right? So this is a small example for user-defined function. How we are, if I want to add two numbers, okay, if I want to add 2 and 3 means I am returning, I am writing one separate function add for adding these two numbers. How I am defining? I am using a keyword def followed by my user-defined function name. I am giving the name add followed by the argument. Okay, that is parameter a comma b. Okay, the function may contain or parameter or may not. So since I want to add two numbers, I am going to pass some parameters, that is arguments. So I am giving the parameter a, b. So here what I want to do in that particular function, I want to add the two arguments. Okay, so after adding, I want to return the value to the main function. So I am giving the word return followed by the variable name, right? So the execution starts from the level 0. So this def followed by the level 1 indentation is assumed to be the function definition. So our control starts from level 0. So this is our main function. The execution will start. It will A is assigned with 2, B is assigned with value 3. So here comes the function call. So initially itself I had told function has two things. One is function definition and another one is function call. In function call, we will pass the arguments. What is the argument value? 2, 3. Okay, so A, 2 and 3. It will be copied to the parameter. So in Python, in function call, what all the these things is passed is known as argument. In the function definition, they call it as parameter. Okay, so this argument parameter interchangeably we can use. It's not a problem. So this 2 is assigned with the variable 3 and so A, and the 3 is assigned to variable B. Okay, just addition is happening and the value. So just adding and returning the answer sum. So return C means this value is returned to someone. Okay, just we are printing the value and seeing the output, right? So return keyword. So return with no argument means we are not returning anything. If my function definition consists of only some print statement means there will be no return values, variables. So just you put return. Okay. Okay, so there are some 4 types of arguments. Required argument. It is also known as positional argument, keyword argument, default argument, and variable length argument. So positional argument. So first of all, I show one example and explain. Then we will see the theory part and all. So this is the example for positional or required argument. See here. So what does this means? This is command line. This line will not be executed. For our for reference, for our documentation, we are using this, right? So first indentation, this is def followed by level 1 indentation. So this is a function definition. So our control starts from here. This is the function call. Print info. So print info is the function call. We are passing 2 arguments. So what are they? One is string and another one is number value, CB and 5. Okay, so in the function definition, I have defined the parameter as name and age, and I am just having the print statement to print the particular parameters. That is, name is this and age is this. Since I'm not calculating anything, the return value contains nothing. Right? So return will be none. So return with nothing. Okay, so this is function call. Control obviously transfer to the definition that CB is assigned to name and 5 is assigned to the age. So the output will be printed. So name CB and in the next line age will be 5. Okay. So next, so what is this? What is the why we are naming as positional arguments? Okay, so positional argument means we want to follow the position. So first name, then age. So first you want to give the name first, then only you want to give the number value 5. If you follow in reverse, that is 5, then CB means the output will be wrong. Okay, again, if the number, that is, there are 2 parameter, you also want to give 2 argument here. So if you give 1 means, again, it will throw error. Okay, so that's the question I have given here. Just go through. It will be understanding only. So see, the argument must match the parameter in order and the types. Then only it will be okay. Correct order. So name, age means in the correct order. In the function call, we want to give the input. Okay. So next, keyword argument. So what do you mean by keyword argument then? So we can take the same example, right? For better understanding. So here function definition print info is my functions. I am giving the name print info. Okay, user defined function. So again, the same functionality. I'm displaying the name and age. What is the difference then? In the function call, I didn't pass the value, only the value. I have passed the key also. So 7 belongs to age argument. Nila belongs to name argument. Likewise, I am specifying the key, which argument, that is parameter, that value will assign. Okay, in the function definition, see, first I have given the name, then only age. But in the function call, first I am assigning age and then name. Okay, in whatever order we want, we can assign. So that's why it's the name keyword. So for the keyword followed by the value. Okay, so in the keyword argument, the caller ID by the parameter name. The position cannot. So position argument cannot be followed. Okay, so if you give, and here example, if you give age 7, so this is the keyword argument because age is assigned with value A. Okay. Next, if you give Nila, means here we didn't specify the key. It takes as second position. So it's not correct. Yeah. So the error will be thrown. You are using positional argument next to the keyword argument. It is not allowed. So this is one of the point. You should not use positional argument after the keyword argument. Okay. Next one is default argument. So what is meant by default argument? If you didn't specify the argument value, means in the definition itself, some default value will be assigned. So that default value will be taken into account. If you wish to override that particular value, means it's also possible. For example, here that name number, the default, the number value is 1, 2, 3. So in the function call, if you omit that number value, means automatically the default value 1, 2, 3 will be printed. If you wish to change the value, if you wish to pass some other value for number, means you can. Okay. So in default argument, here also one important point to be noted. It should be given in the rightmost. Default argument should be given in the rightmost. If you give left, means it will throw error, right? So next, return multiple value from function. We can return multiple values from function. Okay, so previously we saw return or return a single variable. Okay, we can also return multiple variable value from the function. How it's possible? Let us see. So here in the function definition, I have given a function definition compute. So I am giving the name compute. I am taking one parameter num1. Okay, so the num1, I am returning two values separated by comma. Okay, so what is that? Just I am multiplying twice. Okay, this is the square value and this is the cube value. I am returning both the variable separated by commas. Okay, so anything separated by commas in Python is tuple. Okay, so it returns the tuple. That's all. Actually, in the function call, since it returns tuple value, that is two value. Okay, so first element is square and second element, you want to assign it in two different variable. One is square, another one is cube. So just we through printing the statement, we can see the output, right? Next one is variable length argument. In variable length argument, we can give the variable not fixed one. Count may vary depend on each run. First run you can give one input. In the second run you can give more than one input, 5 input likewise. Okay, so it can be captured using that star followed by that variable name. Okay, so in this I have mentioned one positional argument followed by variable length argument. So here 10 is assigned. In this function call, I didn't mention any variable length or argument. Okay, but in this case, I have mentioned one positional argument, but followed by 4 variable argument. So again, variable length argument is tuple. Okay, so tuple, that is iterative, no? So we can iterate is 20, 30, 40, 50 likewise. We can print the value. Okay, so that's the beauty of the variable length argument. Oh, so here also some of the rules are given. Just go through. Due to time factor, I'm rushing. Next one is regression. So what do you mean by regression? A function calling itself. Okay, so good example is a factorial one. If you want to calculate factorial using regression means, if you want to calculate, so one diagram I have given. So if you want to calculate a factorial of 4 means, first it will, if you 4 into, we want the answer for factorial of 3. So if you want the answer for factorial of 3 means, again we want the answer 3 into factorial of 2. If you want the factorial of 2 means, again it goes on like that till the base condition is satisfied. What is the base condition? The factorial of 0 will be the base condition. For that, the answer is 1. Okay. So from here it will return the value. So 1. So in the previous we have put the calculation incomplete itself. 1 into the return value is 1. 1 into 1. So return back. So backtracking. Here they use the data structure stack. Okay. So another one diagram is given. That is like a spring. Okay. If you want to calculate f of 5, factorial of 5 means we want to know the factorial of 4. If you want to know the factorial of 4 value means we want to know the factorial of 3 value, likewise. Okay, so here the base condition is 0. If the 0 means, if a number is 0 means it will return 1. Else that number into factorial of that before number. Likewise, we want to calculate. Okay, so return the result. Okay, so last one is lambda function. So lambda function, it is also known as anonymous function. So it is a one-line function. So some one-line shortened function, user-defined function can be written using this lambda function in short representation. For example, if you want to calculate a cube of a number means, we want to put the function definition def followed by the function name. We want to pass the argument. Then we want to type the return value and all. Okay. In the lambda function, it's the syntax is very simple. We want to use the keyword lambda followed by that variable, that function. Usually function means you will pass the argument, no. So that argument should be given in the nearby the lambda followed by that operation, colon 1 followed by the operation. So this user-defined function is simplified using the lambda function. Since we didn't name the function, so it is also known as anonymous functions. Okay, name without name. Okay. So just the function, that lambda will throw a function object. The result will be we want to code the result. Okay. So the cube will assign the result, and we can see the result through printing the cube value. So how you call the lambda function means just that variable followed by the value. So automatically the calculation will be done and the result will be thrown to the name which is assigned in the left side. Okay, last one is scope of the variable. So scope of the variable means normally variable can be of local scope or global scope. For this, this is one of the example for both scope of the variable and a function definition, inner function definition. So we are defining on user-defined function outer. Inside that, we are using another definition. We are defining another user-defined function inner. Okay. So initially we are having on global variable. Outside we are having on variable x equal to 0, right? So next we are defining some function and all. So normally our function will starts executing from this. That is level 0 indentation. So first 0 will be assigned to x. Then that outer function is called. When the outer function is called, the control automatically transfer to function definition. So function definition, the control goes to again this function called inner, not the function definition. So the function we are having another function definition, but our control transfer to this inner function call. So function call, again we go for the function definition. So here we are assigning x with value 2. Okay, we are overwriting. Already we are having on global x 0, but this x belongs to the scope within this inner function definition only. We are overwriting with the value 2. So if you try to print the value, 2 will be the output. Okay. So 2. So here 2 will be printed. So next, print out value. So when the function calls, that scope of the x variable is within this inner definition only. For the outer function definition, the x value will be treated as 0. That is this global value. So here comes the meaning, the scope of the variable, okay, within the block or outside the block. So if you want the variable to exist outside the block, means we want to use the global keyword. The global keyword, I already afternoon I have in the group I have forward the material. Just go through and make note of it. Okay, thank you. So any queries? Before that, we can have some hands-on session regarding our functions. So in this interactive, so I already told to know the ASCII value, we are using one of the building function ORD. So ORD of single quotes A means it will return the ASCII value of capital A. If you want to know the ASCII value of small means ORD of small. In this manner only, the string comparison will be executed, right? If you want to convert the value into a character means we want to use another function char, C-H-A-R. C-H-R, I think, of that number, 90, 100, let's say. So it will return the equivalent character value. Okay, vice versa. So like, in the group, I have forwarded some of the functions which I discussed in the today's class. Let me run one sample run, then we can wind up. Okay, so what I have did is I have command lined all this. So this triple lined, we have in the Monday class itself, madam told triple line means string assignment for multi-line string. Okay, so we this string is known as doc string because we didn't assign that string to anything. So normally we for documentation purpose we use this 3 single quotes. Okay, if you take this 3 single quote means the function start executed. For example, if I want to run one program, if I want to run the regression program to see the output means just I want to command the remaining, that is 3 single quotes. Okay, so it will make the command line and it will not allow to process. The interpreter will not process that line. So if you want to see the output for the factorial of a number means just put run. Okay. So it will ask to enter a number. So just give 5, it will give the output. Okay. So that's all. Any doubt we can discuss.
Participants, if you have any queries, please post it on the chat box, or you can open your mouth and open your audio and please speak. Participants, if you have any queries, please post it in the chat box or please open your audio and please come out.
Any doubt? Any clarification I want to give? How to print?
Yes, how to print fractional part alone in numbers.
Fractional part of what?
I hope it is something like 52.36 means the 0.36, that particular part.
Whether they're asking regarding this floor division operator.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
For example, if you want to, so we are having 2 different type of operators. One is slash and another one is double slash. So slash mean it will return the what to say fractional division value in the floating point. Okay, if you want the quotient value only means we want to go with this floor division operator slash. Okay, If you use floor division / operator, you will only get the quotient value. If you want the fractional value, means you go for division operator.
Ma'am, if you call function in print statement, it generates any error. That's the next question, ma'am.
If we call function in print statement, it generates any error. No, it will not generate any error. We can use print function in the function. Using that only I have print the function value, no? Using print function only I am using print function in the function only I am printing the value of result. It doesn't generate any error for me. It usually not generate any errors.
Ma'am, there is
Yes,
also
we can
another.
give input through command line. That the topic will be discussed by Shiba ma'am tomorrow. Any other queries?
Participants, if you have any other queries, please put it in the chat box or open your audio and please ask the questions. The feedback link has also been posted in the
Rajiva
chat
ma'am, are
box.
you clear whether you are having any doubt?
Ma'am, one thing, ma'am, that
Ah.
Sublime Text, we have to download
Sublime
it from.
text editor. Yeah.
We have to download it from Google Chrome.
Yes. Just Google it. You can get the exe of Sublime editor. You can use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Participants, any more queries?
We can run the function in the Sublime text also. Okay.
Advantage for that Sublime test? Any advantage rather than this ideally?
We can see the output in that
Same
interpreter
console.
itself. Okay. That's all, ma'am. User friendly. That what are the various default arguments or parameter available regarding the function means it will display automatically.
Okay.
Okay. So the function that factorial function we can run in that also. So enter a number. Okay. No. Sorry, it's in Indian.
There is another question. Can we get an input through command line? Yes, ma'am has already answered the question. This particular topic will be discussed tomorrow. We can get inputs through command line. Participants, if you have any more queries, please post it in the chat box or open your mic and speak out. The feedback link has been posted in the chat box. Please do fill up before you leave the session.
Without using library for finding prime number, write a Python script and print all the prime number between 0 and n, where n is input parameter and will be given by you at each time of your run. Okay, definitely. I will give some tips regarding your question, Mohan Raj. Have asked how to solve on a particular Python program. I will make note of it and send the answer through WhatsApp group, right?
Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, one more thing. Whether
Ma'am?
whether will in this short-term training program will be covering the NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas, etc.
If you wish, we can, ma'am.
Okay.
Actually, the schedule we didn't plan. If you wish, we can have some hands-on using Jupyter
Yeah.
notebook. We can have some hands-on in NumPy.
Okay.
Okay, NumPy, Matplotlib. During Sunday, we can. Okay. For a positive step value, it could skip step value of character, but for negative step, it could not skip any Y. For a negative step value, it will skip step size will shall we see? See, it skipped. So we are using negative step size -2. So first G, next we are skipping the N, I, next we are skipping the M is printed, next we are skipping A, R is printed. It's possible. No error is thrown here. Kindly check you. Ramya, whether you are having doubts still, you can ask through phone and you can ask question. Whether you are meaning slice operator or somewhere else. Or you can type in the chat box also.
Audience can open your
Ramya
mouth,
J.
open your audio and please speak out.
Arshik. Okay, ma'am, now understood. Put in PPT, it doesn't show that that's why I asked. Okay. I share the PPT. Just go through.
Are there any other clarifications, doubts to be asked?
First of all, negative step size greater than -y I didn't mention in my PPT.
Ma'am?
Sudhan sir,
Yes,
shall I wind
I
up?
hope that's it. Yeah, the recorded video links will be posted in the WhatsApp group. Once the NT6 sessions are being completed, the recorded video links will be posted. We are getting ready on that.
First of all, sorry for my technical delay. For Sudhan sir, for all.
That happens, ma'am.
Thank you,
We are located in different places. So it happens. So no issues with that.
Ah,
Thank you,
yes, sir.
participants. Thank you for listening to this session. Thank you, Kamalamala ma'am, for a wonderful session today. So
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
we
Right.
will officially close this video meet in 1 minute.